why don't I start off by the way that Salice describes this guest to us, which is pretty fantastic.
This special guest has a very undeniable charm, and she's staying breaking all these stereotypes that, in my opinion, I love it because stereotypes, they're shit, in my opinion. They're absolute shit.
So is it possible to break a stereotype? Is that even a thing? She's breaking stereotypes. Aren't there always exceptions to every rule? Like, a stereotype isn't just like, well, every black guy can play bass. You're like, well, not everyone, right? Yeah. A lot of them can, most.
I think she means defying stereotypes.
Defying, yes.
Doesn't know how words work.
Right, she's breaking these stereotypes. You know, a lot of people say that Latino people are hardworking. This one is breaking the stereotypes here. So this is the laziest way to have a guest on your show. And I don't even think this should be allowed. Oh, first, this intro. I want to do a shot-for-shot reenactment of this. It's just her in the same pose every fucking time. Like, hey, it's me. Hey, look at me. Hey, I'm behind a microphone. Hey, I'm behind a microphone.
We'll play the clip. We'll talk about it.
Hey, look at me. I put on headphones. Hey, look at me. I'm behind a microphone. I'm still behind a microphone.
Got my hair did and my makeup on.
Drum roll, please. I'm not even gonna really explain who she is. I need, come on, Sola. I need her to tell y'all who she is. Like, just tell them who you are. For those of you that don't know already.
So Diane Munoz has to tell her who she is and what she does. Mm-hmm. This is like a game show contestant from the 80s.
Yeah.
Tell us a little about yourself. Well, I have 2 kids. I've been married for 13 years. Like, whatever. Well, you should know that.
You said it up front. Lazy is a very good adjective to describe this show. Everything except these production elements that you're pointing out at the beginning. It's heavily produced. Yep. I saw a 2-minute very movie cinematic trailer for nothing at all, for just her as a person. It's like hanging out on a beach and walking down this street going like this, and it's like, who fucking cares? It's like,
to get you excited for more content, Andy?
To what end? And then you get to the actual content, and it's more fucking watch me eat lunch, watch me fucking take a shit. You have my guest introduce myself. That fucking sign is the same sign that was at our hotel last night. The same sign that was in the Airbnb in Largo. The cheapest piece of shit you can get that everybody has. No effort is put into the content.
And it's because she's like a social media influencer, right? She's got tons of followers and stuff. And so she's been trained that if she has a camera on her, it's content. She doesn't do anything else.
Yeah.
There's a camera on me. This is content. Done and done. And I can't figure out why. She's not skinny. She's not attractive. Like, what's going on here, producer Chris? You checked some of this out. What do you think's going on?
Well, there's boobs involved.
There are boobs involved, and we have learned from some people on WATP that will take you pretty far. That'll get you somewhere for sure.
Yeah, I can definitely say this show isn't for me. I'm not sure who it's for. I guess other spicy, lazy Latinos.
Well, producer Chris, before you get more into your analysis, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Who are you and what are you doing here?
Well, that's usually what people ask. And would you please leave?
So let's find out a little bit more about Deanne, the guest on here. Let's find out what she does do for a living.
For those of you that don't know who I am, I am Deanne Marlene Munoz. I am a rebirth coach. I help with taking any mess you've made in your life and turning that into your message. That every test you've ever been through, that God made it a testimony. Today, here I am. I'm going to share my story. I'm an ex-film star, ex-alcoholic, ex-addict. And I'm still crazy, though, so.
Okay. What I heard is I'm a grifter. That's all I can hear. She's going, I'm a rebirth coach. Yeah. And what I do is people come to me and they're like, man, I really fucked up my life. And I go, all right, well, get over it and move on.
Yeah.
Like, that's literally what her job is. Like, yeah, well, you can tell people you used to be a fuck up, but just like move on and don't do that anymore. Like, oh, yeah.
Shut up. Stop. Move forward.
Yes. Correct.
That's good.
Oh, no. Producer Chris. Your job's on the line, my friend.
My audition.
Yeah. And he's in some drops over here. Watch out.
We're gonna have a drop off when I get back.
In the
So
readings.
yeah, she brings nothing to the table, but she can laugh and smile, and that's about it.
Well, what we're going to find out is that she's pretty much failed at everything in her life. And this is her describing all the different jobs that she had.
Before that, I had been doing massage therapy. I stripped in my early 20s. I went to school for graphic design, so I tried graphic design.
Wow.
I tried being a loan officer. Like I'm a hustler.
A woman of many talents.
No, yeah, I'm a hustler and I'm a salesperson. So I tried everything that existed. Like any avenue that there was money, I tried everything. Nothing panned out.
a woman of many talents. I would say 0 talents. Yeah. Because you tried all these things and you failed miserably at all of them.
Yeah.
Not good.
Hustler is it's like entrepreneur.
Yes.
It's code for
I don't even know what I'm talking about.
It's a synonym. You're right. It's just like, what do you do? I create things.
Yeah.
Okay. What does that mean?
Yeah.
So she goes on to say that in August of 2022, God came to her and said, Deanne, get your shit together. And she went, yeah, you're right, God. Good call. Now, that's not the way she describes it. She makes it seem a lot more profound than that. But that's what I heard, basically, is what she said. So she quit drinking after August of 2022. And the question that I thought was a really funny follow-up was like, quitting drinking, is that hard or no? And here's the answer to that question.
I think my body was upgrading, and every time I drank, it was pulling my vibration low. So I didn't have a problem because even the last time before I got sober, I was in Jamaica for a week straight. I drank every fucking day and could not get drunk.
What the fuck?
And I said, okay, God.
That's gotta tell you something right
No,
there.
that's where
All right, hold on. I got to comment on this. First off, you're not trying hard enough. If you're drinking every day and not
Agreed.
getting drunk, there's ways to get drunk.
switch to 99 bananas or something, you know?
So
My body was upgrading.
I know.
I was upgrading from a size 10 to a size 14.
Right. That's
But
the
the
problem with
vibration
alcohol.
was low.
So I want to key in, because her guest is so fascinating to me, but I want to key in on Salice. Salice is so bad at this. Her response to shit, there's no reason for her to even be there on this show.
I was in Jamaica for a week straight. I drank every fucking day and could not get drunk.
What the fuck?
And I
All right, Andy, say to me, you drank every day and couldn't get drunk.
I drink every day and couldn't get drunk.
What the fuck? Are you fucking me? What the? Hold the? What the? How in the? All right, I'm getting better. I'm learning from this show. That's good.
said, okay, God.
That's
like,
gotta tell you something right
no,
there.
that's where I was like, okay, like God can't make it any more clear. And I feel like, okay, God, I got it. And that was it. I came home, never touched again.
Sounds like it was easy then.
She ran out of money. You know,
Yes.
drinking every day doesn't mean that she's having tons of drinks.
Correct. I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, well, yeah, you have a glass of wine with dinner.
Yeah.
Drink every day on vacation. It's not a
I had
big
a
deal.
Corona Light and I'm fine.
Yeah, some people would say that's having a healthy relationship with alcohol. You have a drink, you don't get fucking falling down blackout drunk where you don't see a concert.
No one told me there was going to be boasting.
you just keep your shit together. That's what that's called. You don't have to be falling down drunk.
No, instead, what she took away from it is I can't get drunk anymore. God's telling me to stop drinking. And then she completely stopped drinking after that. Okay. So now we're going to get into the heart of this because these two are friends. They've known each other since 2017, 2018. She's been over to her house before.
No way.
So they must know each other really well and probably have a lot to talk about.
We've always been in close contact for so many years. I went to her house one time to like have some drinks. She's been a vibe, but I've never also like asked super deep personal questions. So although it's your guys' first time like learning, for those of you who don't know, it's also mine too. So I want to ask, what sparked your career in the adult industry?
Wow, what a deep personal question. What sparked your career in the adult industry? And she read that too. She had to look down at her notes. All right, so we're longtime friends. We've hung out together. She's a vibe. It's amazing. So I had some questions for you that we haven't talked about. What is the reason why you got into adult entertainment?
Who is your daddy and what does he do?
Now that's a drop right there.
Well, I'm bad at everything except getting railed, so I went into the adult entertainment
all right,
industry.
so let's find out what the answer is to that. You'll be shocked to hear.
Money.
Money. Okay.
Money. I wanted financial freedom.
Wow, no one's ever answered that question that way before. Oh, getting fucked on camera pays. Oh, okay. Yeah, that story checks out. So here's another, I'm going to fast forward a little bit into the show, another hard-hitting question because she called herself a rebirth coach. I believe that our host Salice hears that as like a life coach, which it is. It's like one of those grifters. Teach you how to live your life. Yeah, but your life sucks. I know. Don't worry about that. Just listen to everything I have to say. We'll figure this out. So this is the second hard-hitting question.
Fucking insane. So tell us, when and why did you launch a lifestyle coaching services? Tell us more about that.
This sounds like an interview if you were paying for it.
Yes.
Right? Like if you sat down, you're like, all right, I want 30 minutes on your program and I'll give you a few $1,000s and here's what I want you to ask me.
You interview me.
Yes.
Ask me these questions. Hi, I'm Joe Biden on Howard Stern.
Right. Yes, it's very similar to that. So you're amazing at this rebirth coaching. How did you pull that off?
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, I know. It's amazing, right? Andy, I've been hogging the floor.
Well,
What did you pick up on?
I usually say that when these YouTube vlog people go into podcasting, the last time we did this, it seems like it's going in reverse. You go from doing a lot to doing less.
Yes.
And it's a bad move. But once you go and look at what she was actually doing on YouTube, you realize that it could get a lot worse than this. Because from the very beginning, the first thing that I checked out was watch me eat spicy ramen and have a fucking ripoff of Hot Ones video. But you can tell from the very beginning in clip 1 that this is a person that has her shit together.
Talking about me
The whole time?
no seriously, when were you guys talking about me? Like 30 seconds ago? Where was I?
Right there.
What were you guys saying?
Did you get angry?
Oh no, it's stupid, whatever.
Great job.
That's what her show is. That's what her YouTube presence
That's
is.
the first thing that I saw, and I was just like, "Oh, okay." So where was I? Here, and where were you? Here, and what'd you say? Who fucking cares? If we have to relive every conversation we've ever had all over again, it's gonna be a long fucking.
Remember we were driving back from the airport today, Andy,
Yeah.
and you said, and then, and then I said.
But that's how she thinks. She thinks it's good shit.
Yeah.
Yep.
So they do this spicy ramen mukbang challenge, and you know I fucking hate this thing. But this is the clip that sums up this show for me. Two.
So right now they're boiling the water.
We're literally watching a pot not boil water.
Guys, in 5 days my landscapers are coming over, but first let's watch the grass grow.
Yeah, the paint's drying.
Holy
I
shit.
saw that and I was just blown away. And,
I thought you fucked up the clip. What's going on here?
That's your show.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
So I didn't edit this. They edited this this way in clip 3. And, this is how they choose to, quote unquote, entertain their viewers.
Go.
I hate this.
Did you eat mine? Nope. Chill, see? Oh my god. She really is chill. Come on.
I'm not even mad at Salice Rose. I think I've said this before. It's like if people are going to pay attention to you and you get a lot of money for just eating food on camera, like
She's not made of stone.
Yeah. I would do the same thing.
Clearly.
If someone came to me and they go, Carl, all you got to do is talk about how delicious this hot sauce is. I'll pay you a bunch of money. I'd be like, all right, that sounds easy.
Put one in the chat if you want Carl to chug this whole bottle of hot sauce. I mean, that's basically what they're doing on this show.
Right.
Yeah.
And watch me eat lunch is the second laziest form of it. The first laziest is watch me sleep.
Yes.
That's the
Sorry,
fucking
John. Yes.
word. Yeah. He tried to get away. He can't do that.
Right.
But the third laziest is clip 4, which is me doing character bits with myself.
Oh boy.
I'm just out trying to forget about this guy.
So I should set this up for people who are listening.
Oh, right.
The caption on it says, "How drunk girls make friends in the bathroom."
Yeah, so it's her in one outfit, and then it cuts to her in a different wig and a different outfit, and she's just like talking to herself, making friends with herself, drunk in a bathroom on a green screen.
Drunk chicks wear sunglasses.
Get ready for comedy gold. Stop putting water in the chat, everyone. Not chugging hot sauce. It's not how you enjoy delicious hot sauce, everyone.
I'm just out trying to forget about this guy because I found out that he was dating other women. Am I not pretty enough? I'm gonna stop you right there. Okay, I don't know you, and I wish that I met you sooner. I just need you to know. I just need you
God,
to know.
fart noises. Is this where we're at?
I never deserved you to begin with.
That was me, sorry.
The script sucks. The acting sucks.
Oh, yeah.
It's supposed to be funny or relatable.
Yeah.
What's going on?
And this is every conversation you try to get away from.
Yeah.
If you heard this conversation going on, you would run in the other direction.
It might not be the third laziest, but is definitely stupid as shit.
Oh, it reminds me of what's his nuts son, John's friend on WATS.
Wyatt Karam. Wyatt Karam is the least funny Instagram you've ever seen in your life.
She's a female Wyatt Karam.
That's mean. That was very mean,
you
Andy.
take that back.
Such a queen. You're such a queen. I can't right now. I love you.
We don't have to keep watching this, honestly.
I love you.
Now I do.
You're gonna see how it
You
ends.
should add yourself on my Instagram so we can be friends. I think we are best friends already. I think we should go take a shot. Let's go have a drink because I'm gonna start crying again. I need a shot. Let's go.
Oh boy. And it's not even a green screen. Like her
it's
arms
like
are just appearing like
virtual
she's
thing,
Christian Blatt on Who Are These Broadcasters? It's, like, it's not professional.
Why are you guys so mean today?
It's not professional in any single way. What's going on?
We've had a long day, Chris.
Yeah, me too.
All right, so this guest, let's get back to Deanne real quick. She was all lined up. You heard about her list of jobs that she's had. What's weird is that she explains, like, well, how did you get into porn? And she's like, well, I failed at everything in life. Instead of saying what the obvious thing was, is like, well, I was stripping. Like, that's kind of the path.
I tried showing my pussy, and then I tried graphically designing my pussy and tried to sell that, but that didn't work either.
Right.
Right.
I tried giving my pussy a loan.
Yeah.
So she explains that she had all these night jobs because she was going on auditions all the time. She was going to get an acting job. And she finally got hired. She was going to be Forrest Whitaker's secretary in something that they were doing, right?
Okay.
And this is very typical of these types of people, where it didn't pan out, but it was not Deanne's fault in any single way that she didn't actually get this role.
Right.
And I guess my manager at the time didn't get along with the casting director.
No mames.
So I guess it became like a headache in regards to all the paperwork, and my man, I guess, gave him a fucking attitude. So I literally woke up at 4 a.m., drove to set, and right before I pulled in, David personally messaged me and said, I'm so sorry. Like, I'm just going to cut the whole secretary role out. Like, there's too much drama going on here, and I'm in the middle of it. Like, I don't even want to hear it. Like, I already have enough on my schedule. He's like, I'm just sorry. He's like, take it up. Like, tell your manager he needs to handle shit professionally.
That happens all the time in movies. Like, Boba Fett was going to be in the original Star Wars, and they're like, there's just too much drama. We got to cut this part out completely. Does that even make sense? It doesn't make any fucking sense. You'd recast it. You would do something if you didn't want this person in there. Like, we're just going to get rid of the whole character.
Yeah, I mean, they cut people out of movies all the time.
After they shoot it.
Yeah.
Not before.
Oh, this was before?
Yes. She was on her way to the first day of shooting. They're just like, yeah, we just cut it out. We just changed the script because your manager's a pain in the ass. Like, okay. You say so.
It had nothing to do with you.
Her manager's just a pimp who wanted to be in the movie.
Right. All right, so this is talking about stripping. We want to know, what was that like? That's always a good question.
Oh, how was stripping?
Okay, so first of all, I stripped 25 years ago.
Okay.
25 years ago, there were no strippers.
Right.
There were no strippers.
What?
So the strippers who did strip were were like dancers. Like we had costumes. We had like dance sets.
Yeah.
Was your costume nothing? 'Cause I'm pretty sure I went to a strip club 25 years ago. I don't know.
One girl went on stage at a time.
Oh, shut the fuck
Yeah,
up.
everyone got like a stage. There was maybe 40 girls.
Okay, I went from 0 to 40.
Yeah.
So
That changed drastically. And that's just one club. There's 40 girls. Like, no one was a stripper back then. I mean, there were 39 other strippers. But other than that, no one was doing that. Okay, that sounds good. So how is it different back then, 25 years ago, when she was stripping, than it is now?
And everyone was drop dead fucking gorgeous.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, and they were classy. It was just completely different.
Yeah.
What's the scale? What is it? It's a 1 to how many? Oh, like where does she land on the scale of gorgeous?
Well, right.
If she was,
She's one of them.
Come on.
Right.
yeah, I don't understand her flex because this is all on the heels of her saying nothing ever panned out.
Right.
What's her point?
Well, I love that she goes, back then, strippers were gorgeous. And Salice goes, that's fucking crazy. Do you think it's crazy that attractive people are hired to take their clothes off? You think that's crazy? Because, look, we got some shady strip clubs around here, but for the most part,
Well,
as long as they are pregnant, they're usually pretty attractive.
all of her answers are answers for like when you've checked out of your wife telling you about her day and you're just like, wow, yeah,
fucking
wow,
careful, Andy.
She's a bitch.
unbelievable.
Yeah, whoa. She said that to you? Whoa, yeah, that's not cool. All right.
Yeah, unbelievable.
What?
Unbelievable. You just keep saying
Remarkable.
that. It
All right.
can mean
See
anything.
you next meal.
Yeah, right. All right. So, one more thing about strippers. I didn't realize that this is the case.
And back then too, it was taboo. Like it was like you were the town whore. Like now it's cool. It's cool, to
Now
be
it's cool.
Yeah, we put strippers up on a pedestal now. Back then, we're just like, oh, strippers, gross. But nowadays, we're like having parades for them. I put them up on my shoulders. Hey, look what I got, a stripper.
You're sex positive sex worker.
Yeah.
Good for you. Congratulations.
I'm not sure about that. Okay, so as we explained, she's a rebirth coach, this Diane, or whatever her name is. I don't care. It doesn't matter. The guest on this show is a rebirth coach. And you might wonder, well, geez, why are you doing that? You used to be in porn, and now you're doing that. What's the reasoning?
So hence, in the height of my adult industry, right, where you just capped, you could only open your legs so many times to get rammed every day. Like
Right.
it's just you can't do 20 in one fucking day.
Right.
I was at the
right.
height of it, and I had a lot of free time, and I had a lot of money. So then I said, "What do I love to do?" And I was like, "Well, I love to help people."
Well, you are.
That's such a stuttering John answer. Why are you a life coach? I just love to help people.
Yeah.
And I sit there and I go, so your pussy got worn out.
Yeah.
And you decided, like, what should I do next? I'll help people. I call bullshit based on what she follows that up with.
I want to like hug everyone to death. Like if I can do that, but how can I do that and become a billionaire? So, right? Because
Come on.
I still want to be a
These
billionaire.
hugs
like,
ain't free, bitch.
yeah.
I'm starting to think it's not about helping people at all.
Yeah.
She wants to become a billionaire.
Right. Why do you have so much money? Because I don't like helping people.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
I got tired of helping guys not get their load on the floor by catching it with my face. So I moved into being a life coach.
I did like your analysis though, where it's like, okay, so you were in the adult industry, you're not anymore. Why is that? Well, you can only get fucked by so many cocks. I mean, how much money can I make with just a couple cocks a day? I got to sleep. There's travel involved. So I need to find a new grift here. And it's funny when she's talking about getting herself into the adult industry, because it started with stripping, and then she was on MySpace, and then she was doing cam stuff, and then her and another girl were doing cam stuff. And this is why it took her a while to get into it.
I wanted to see what felt good.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like I didn't know if I was going to want to suck dick on camera yet.
Right.
So I was like, okay, let me try webcamming.
Okay.
I was comfortable.
A spoiler, she was also comfortable sucking dick on camera.
Yeah.
It turned out she was fine with that. So
I like
that
these
very well.
webcam chicks that draw the line at getting railed for real on camera, but they're cool with having like a robot rubber dick like going in, and I mean, it's like that's more embarrassing.
Not even cool with that, like excited about it.
Yeah, they're just like I'm a classy lady. I'm not gonna just get an STD from a human being doing what human beings do. I need a robot to fuck me.
What's the website where the robots are fucking chicks? Can you?
It's every video on every porn site.
Oh, okay. I was going to put the URL in the crawler below, but all right. Fair enough. Andy, what else did you pick up on from our friend Salice?
Okay, well, I did say that the other videos were the laziest forms of entertainment, but I think there's maybe the fourth laziest or fifth laziest.
if you're counting at home.
Yeah. Well, I don't know who's coming up with these challenges, the TikTok challenges or the Snapchat, whatever. Whenever somebody's just like, I'm doing they're trolling you. They're tricking you into making a fool of yourself on the internet.
Yes.
So just when somebody says, I'm doing the whatever challenge, it's just you embarrassing yourself.
I'm doing the chugging my own hot sauce challenge, everybody. Hey, look at me, I'm raising money for whatever.
Yeah. So in clip 5, she's doing the bathing in Gatorade challenge.
I wish she was bathing in gators.
Yeah.
Put a little twist to this. So instead of just getting in like that and starting Gatorade challenge, what we're going to do is we're going to put a lot of bubble bath in here. We have 1, 2, and then a third one right here. So
I can count.
Put as much bubbles as we can. See how it probably won't get as big because you need a certain kind of bubble stuff for that. What's it called? Is it the pink bubble?
Oh, the Mr. Bubble.
Yeah. So we're gonna do some of these and hopefully let me some kind of bubbles. One down, 2 to go. I'm gonna turn the water on.
This is not the interesting part.
There is no interest.
Yeah, show us what
I'm in the shower.
There is no interesting
Does she
part.
get naked and get into the Gatorade or not? What's going on here?
First of all, you're supposed to put the bubbles in before you put the water in the tub. And you're also supposed to have music and water running while you're trying to talk to the camera with no idea what the fuck you're saying and what's going on.
When it comes to bubble bath content, Andy knows everything about it. Check out his channel, allapologiespodcast.com.
He doesn't even have a Stuttering John dildo in the tub with her, you know? What's the fucking point of this?
Lame.
So let's get to the fucking Gatorade at least in clip 6.
I should have peed before I got in here. I'm tingling. Okay. I really have to pee. And the water is really hot. So it doesn't help I have goosebumps on my legs.
Oh, she's just in her clothes?
Getting in fully clothed if you're listening.
Oh my god, I have to pee.
Well, this is not interesting at all. That's not interesting in any single way.
Yeah, if you peed in the tub, it would be more interesting.
But also, Gatorade, what's the difference? It's wet.
Yeah.
Now you're in it and you're wet.
Yeah, it's blue. Now the water is a different color. Who cares?
Fuck is going
and
on?
you covered it, you put bubbles in it, so you can't even see that it's that it's blue now.
Is this really a challenge? What year?
No,
I thought it was gonna be
I've
like
never
Diet
heard of
Coke
this.
and Mentos.
Yeah,
that's for fun, right? Bathe in that. See what happens.
Let's quickly get through these next clips. You'll just see how uninspired and unentertaining this is.
How many views do these videos have?
Like 2 million. No, I don't. No, it's like
thousands,
2
right?
million followers. Yeah, there's like hundreds and thousands of views.
So insane. I don't know how I don't off myself.
I know.
When I see
why are
this
we
shit, what am I
trying
doing?
so hard over here?
I put in so much fucking time into these shows. Why am I doing that? Why is she acting like this is difficult or painful?
Yeah, she has to act like she's not enjoying it somehow.
That felt weird.
Was that another fart?
Now we're gonna mix. We're gonna mix. Yo, look at the water. If anyone needs me, don't, because I'm busy. Now I'm throwing some bubbles out. Yeah, I'm gonna have to clean for like 7.
Andy, I hate this.
It's ridiculous. I don't. Yeah, you're right. I don't know what I'm doing. Hey, tune into the next episode of All Apologies. I'm doing just pouring cottage cheese down the front of my pants challenge. It's mindless. It's
I hate this fucking show.
Yeah.
sucks.
It's so dumb.
Yeah, all right. You got one more on here?
Yeah, I think it is. Like just the end of that.
Okay.
It's her pretending that this is somehow upsetting anyone.
Wow. Hey, does anybody want Gatorade by chance?
Good one.
Jesus, YouTube. Oh, this hurts! Yeah! This hurts. Damn bubbles! There it goes. Whoop. Who's cleaning this? I can't breathe. So now I'm mixing it. Come.
What in the... Why? What is going on here? What? There's nothing of interest at all. She can't think of a single funny thing to say or interesting thing to do.
Yeah, you're just embarrassing yourself.
You're meeting your friend, or say you're dating a broad, and she brings this broad as a friend, you know. And imagine what she does as a bar when nothing is happening and no one is paying attention to her.
Mm-hmm.
Shit that's probably pretty close to that.
You know what I thought you were going to say that's even worse? Say you're dating a girl and she goes, I want to introduce you to this person I watch on YouTube.
Yeah, this is my favorite show.
This is my
Check
favorite
it out.
thing that I do. Okay, this probably isn't going to work out.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. We have to break up.
You are so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
This can't last very long, right? That people just do nothing and get tons of eyeballs on it. I got to think that someday there's going to be a documentary about like where are they now?
Yeah.
And
how lazy of a person do you have to be to watch somebody do nothing like this? Like, I want to do less than this.
That's not laziness. That's mental illness. If you're enjoying this content. All right, a couple more clips real quick from my buddy Deanne, because it turns out, remember before we were talking about how she was an alcoholic?
Yeah.
And then in August of 2022, I don't think I played that clip, but that's what she said. She went to Jamaica, drank every day, couldn't get drunk. God told her stop drinking. She stopped drinking. Never had a drink since then. She even, exclaims that she's almost 2 years sober. But then she says this later in the interview.
I got sober at 26, right?
Okay.
And I was in a 12-step program for 3 years.
Okay.
All right, how's this math adding up? 25 years ago, she was a stripper. She got sober at 26. She stopped drinking in August of 2022. I'm no stuttering Joe when it comes to math, but I don't think this is adding up in any single way. But all right, let's hear what she has to say about it. Remember, she quit drinking because God told her to stop. So she's like, all right.
I got sober at 26, right?
Okay.
And I was in a 12-step program for 3 years.
Okay.
And in this 12-step program, I went out one night to a concert sober. And
by the way, that's 4 steps a year. It's 1 step a quarter. Pick up the pace.
If I drink 4 beers and then I take 4 steps, how many beers have I drank?
Lazy.
3 years for 12 steps. Jesus Christ.
I went out one night to a concert sober, and a girlfriend I was with, who I just met in sobriety, she was gay, and I was like, and it was in West Hollywood. I was like, well, I want to go, and I've always liked women.
Okay, so that's where she's describing she was in a relationship for 7 years with a girl, and that was
Super gay.
It was pretty gay. It was pretty gay what they were talking about. So, one more clip on here. Andy, I want you to listen up, because she's going to explain that she's a visionary and how to become a visionary and a leader.
That's the difference between somebody who wishes and someone who's a visionary. You're a leader. A leader says, you tell me I can't make a path to that generation.
I'm about to make 4.
I'm going to show you.
Yeah.
And people just wish, well, I'm going to stay here, this 9-to-5 job, and I'm going to tell everyone else, you're crazy. You can't do that.
Right.
Or we can be the leader, the visionary that God said, no, I put this in your heart for a reason.
Right.
You have the balls to go do it.
That part.
Go do it.
So wait, God puts it in your heart and then gives you balls? And that's how you become a visionary and a leader? Never heard it described that way. Have you noticed this pattern? And it's starting to drive me crazy. It might not be new. This might have been going on for a long time, where people act like everyone's against them. People say, I can't achieve what I want to achieve. And they tell me, don't even try. And they say, you're going to fail. You're going to fail miserably. Like, who?
Yeah.
Have you ever spent any of your time in your life telling people they can't succeed at things?
Only stepdads do that.
Right, well, yeah.
Stepchildren.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is. I just didn't understand that at all. So, all right, well, that's Salice Rose, everyone.
Who are these podcasts?